Y'all need to help Stephen Phillips out over there. Out the door and off the radio.
Here's Stephen Phillips.
All righty, we're coming into you bright and early on this Tuesday morning. How are you, Pat Malone?
I am just terrific, Stephen. How are you, buddy?
I'm good, man. We got breaking news. New York City, a white guy in New York City. What was he carrying there, Steve?
He was carrying an M4 and wearing body armor.
Yeah, white guy in New York City. We had a big mass shooting up there. Everybody's following that, I guess. Are you following that?
Yeah, but you said a white guy?
Yeah, white guy. What was he carrying?
A white guy with an M4 and body armor.
Yeah, white guy with M4 and body armor. We got 5 people were killed, including police officer, when the gunman unleashed a barrage of gunfire at Midtown Manhattan office building. That's the home of Blackstone and investment firm and the headquarters of the NFL. So,
oh wait, breaking news. Hold on, that was wrong. He was not a white guy. He was not carrying an M4, and he was not wearing body armor. Sorry, I got that from CNN. Sorry, guys.
Oh, well, that's where I got my information. CNN.
Oh, well, that was our mistake. My bad.
CNN. Yeah, I thought it was a white guy. Is it not a white guy?
Apparently,
No.
There's a new picture now.
Oh, it wasn't a white guy?
It didn't look like it to me.
Are you sure?
Well, I'm sure than you are.
What brand of body armor was he wearing?
Yeah.
I don't believe he was wearing body
I
armor.
believe
Wait a
you're
minute.
correct.
No, you're wrong, Pat. You're wrong. CNN,
Okay.
I watched the thing. I seen the picture come up and everything, and
Okay.
they said it was a white guy.
Is this is some effort to show CNN's bias?
Oh, no,
that
no,
we
no,
all
no,
that
no,
we
no.
all agree is there. Have agreed for years that CNN is biased.
No,
I mean,
they're not.
Like
That's
an
where I'm getting my
old
information
record
from
with
now.
scratches in it. What?
That's actually not the bias. The bias is actually when they fixed and when they corrected the record. Now there's no mention of his race at all. So before it
Yeah.
was a white guy. Now it's just a
Yeah.
man.
Oh, just a
Well,
guy.
the
Just a guy.
latest reports out of New York City was the target was the NFL.
I think you're right.
And according to the manifesto that they found on this guy, he was concerned about CTE, that brain disease that football players end up with.
Yeah. Did he play for the
That
NFL?
was his mission.
Did he?
I don't believe he played in the NFL, right? I mean, what I read
No,
about
he
him-
didn't play. He only played in high school.
high school. Yeah, didn't even play in college.
No,
I mean, that's like me saying I have CTE. I played high school ball. Woo! But like, I
well,
don't think I have
remember the
CTE.
other part of this. They
I
said
think
he
you do.
was
I think you do. You
had a
nuts.
little mental problem going on.
Is
So
that my problem? Yeah,
So,
he has.
okay, wait a minute. Let me get this straight. Y'all are wrong. Y'all are wrong. This is a white guy.
Yeah.
I mean, I seen it on CNN, and it's a white guy.
are you auditioning for CNN now, Stephen? they're never going to take you.
Hey, look, I'm trying to be on Pat Malone and Harry Vaughn's side. Okay, I'm trying to change over a new leaf. I'm trying to get all my information that I can put out there from CNN, where people will know the truth. And you know the truth.
Once again, we're dealing with fake news, folks.
Let me ask you this question:
Stephen's gone off the rails.
how can this guy be a
On
white
a crazy
guy?
train.
How can this guy be a white guy and Barack Obama be a black dude? Honestly, ask me that question. Hello?
What?
Trying to find
What
it.
kind of question is that? How can somebody be either black or white?
This guy is, I mean, to me, I mean, I don't know, but they're saying he's a white guy, but they're saying that Barack Obama is a black guy. But in reality, Barack Obama, you know, his mother was white, right?
I thought you said
So he would be a white guy too.
I thought you said Michelle Obama was the black guy,
And, yeah, well, he definitely is.
allegedly.
But I mean, honestly, how can
Oh
I mean?
boy!
I'm
You
just asking.
turned on the morning dish for news, folks. This is not it.
There
This
ain't
is
nobody answered
Steven.
my question.
This is Stephen's crazy
So is-
train gone off the tracks.
Is Barack Obama, is he white or black?
See what I mean, folks?
Okay, nobody's answering the question.
Look out, draw those drapes back and look out the window and see if the guys in the white coats are coming for you.
Okay, I'm just saying, okay, here you go. My mama is white. My daddy is white. Okay, so I am white, right? Yes.
Okay.
So Barack
You're
Obama,
looking for help.
Barack Obama's daddy is a black guy from where's
Yeah.
he from?
Kenya,
Kenya, and his mama is a white girl from
Hawaii.
Hawaii.
Yeah.
So he's not black either. I'm sorry. He's a white guy.
What's that show,
Why?
Blackish?
Anybody?
He's just tinted. I don't know. I just think this is crazy. Where would CNN? I mean, if they see these pictures of this guy and they know good and well he's black, why don't they just say that?
Why does it matter anyway?
It don't matter. This is a
Hey,
crazy guy. Can we all agree with that?
It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
The other thing that I thought of with this story,
What's that?
the other business that's located there,
Yeah.
BlackRock.
No, not BlackRock, Blackstone.
Blackstone.
Yeah. Not to be
Blackstone.
confused with BlackRock.
Yeah, they make them
Oh,
cool.
okay. I thought it said
cool
BlackRock.
grills, don't they? Don't
Yeah.
Blackstone make them cool grills? I got like 3 of them. Is that not what Blackstone is?
Well, yeah, those are Blackstones, but that's not the same Blackstone.
Oh, is it
This
not?
is an asset management company.
Oh, okay. This guy was he's definitely had a. Now, did they kill him or not?
No, they did not kill him. He turned a gun on himself.
Okay.
And harkening back to Pat's manifesto that he was, well, it wasn't Pat's manifesto, the manifesto that Pat mentioned. Yeah, apparently this was a suicide mission. He had no intention of making out of there alive.
Well, now there's a lot of
But
stuff that we. What?
How
Go
does
ahead.
somebody walk a couple blocks in Midtown Manhattan with a long gun at his side?
Can I answer that one?
Excellent question. Please
I
do.
can answer that. They defunded the police. They ain't no cops nowhere to be seen, man. There are no police. They defunded the police. And they need to defund them more because we need more stuff like this going on.
And if it was down here in Georgia, someone would have taken him out.
Yeah,
No,
probably.
someone would have asked to see his gun.
Yeah, but you going deer hunting?
That's what would have
Going
happened
deer
in
hunting.
Georgia. Oh, what a cool weapon. Could I see it?
Yeah, I mean, that's pretty much. Yeah, you're right.
Springfield Armory.
Okay, so this guy, what do we know about this guy? He's what we know, he's 27 years old. And he was actually from Las Vegas, I think.
Yeah.
Las Vegas.
Yeah.
He lived with his parents. There's your red flag. How old is this guy?
Well, hold on. I live with my mom, but I'm her caregiver. It's a little different.
Well, you've got that.
A little different.
You got that same thing. What is it he had?
What, the CTE?
Yeah, you got CTE.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right.
All right. So he lived with his parents in Las Vegas. He never played football
I played football in high school.
in high school.
Yeah.
And we don't know if he was any good.
No.
Yeah.
I mean, usually the good ones get picked up somewhere.
Yeah, you're right. So I don't know anything other than that right there, but we do know that he's dead, and we had a lot of innocent people shot. So we got 5 people killed, including police officer, when the gunman unleashed a barrage. I like it when they use all them fancy words.
Unleashed a barrage.
Yeah.
So here's a question. So he did have a concealed weapon permit, but like Pat said, he had a history of mental illness too. So I'm going to assume that the mental illness wasn't properly documented, so it didn't come up when he got his concealed carry permit. I don't know.
You can lie about that. And anyhow,
Yeah.
Hunter Biden did and got away with it.
Well, there you go.
So,
But he was lying about drug use, not a history of mental illness.
he might have just sold it to him, get him out of the store. You know, some people do like, yeah.
Yeah, here, just take your gun and go.
Yeah.
Just take this and
Yeah.
bother someone else.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Let's see what is
Wow.
Blackstone investment firm. What is that? I'm Googling it right now. Blackstone investment firm.
Alternate asset management they build themselves as.
What is that?
Well, you'd have to ask Blackstone.
Alternate what? You're a lawyer,
Asset-
man. You're the lawyer on the show.
Yeah, I'm a lawyer. I'm not a financial management guy. Yeah, alternate asset management. So I guess they're dealing in, some sort of financial management where they're not dealing with your traditional securities and that kind of thing.
for private equity, real
There you
estate,
go.
and assess management. What is assess management?
I'm going to assume that's asset management.
Yeah. So what was he
Yeah.
wrong? What was he mad with the NFL because they didn't hire him or something?
That's the only thing I could think of. They didn't
Unfortunately, he's
draft him out
not
of high
around that we can ask.
school. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah. Well, I reckon, of course, we can talk about that on the other side because he was definitely crazy, right? We feel like he had a mental problem.
Allegedly, definitely.
Allegedly, definitely had a mental problem. And I think Trump is actually going to, I've got something here where Trump's going to try to do something about all that.
Yeah.
Where the Trump's bold moved with the homeless. So we'll talk about that. Can we talk about that on the other side if we can? Be nice.
Absolutely.
Sure, man.
There you go. All right, well, let's get to a quick break here. All righty, we're back with you right in here sideways. I'm going to say something if I can, kind of veering away from some of the stuff that's going on. But anyway, Harry's still upset with me a little bit from yesterday. Well, I'm gonna tell you something. And, you know, y'all can say nonpartisan or all you want to, but these folks that's running for office, and I don't care where it's at or what they're doing, you need to know who they are. You need to know what their background. Who are you? I mean, is that a question that you can't ask? I mean, are you conservative? Are you not conservative? Are you a Democrat or Republican? I mean, that's, to me, that for your government officials that you're fixing to put in office to represent you, you should know that.
Yeah.
Am I wrong about that?
Well, let me just say one thing really quick. When Steve Gooch was just on, I don't know anything about Steve Gooch, but one of the things that he said there at the end, he said, I am a Trump-loving conservative, but like he wasn't scared to say it. I feel like there's so many like, and it's really, have you ever met a Republican or conservative that has been scared to say what they are?
Yeah.
It's always
an apologetic conservative.
That doesn't exist. Like I never,
But he's like,
always
so
a left
rude.
person.
You're so rude to ask these questions, and I don't understand why. I mean, why is it rude to ask questions about who's going to represent you? Why, Pat? You're on that boat. You're saying, "Oh, you don't have to ask. It's nonpartisan." Why would you not want to know who's representing you?
They don't have to tell you, but you can ask whatever you want, right?
I don't think asking somebody what party they belong to gives you a whole lot of information. I think you can find that same information out by asking better questions about what do they see as the biggest challenge? What are they going to do about it? The way they attack problems will pretty much indicate whether or not they're liberal or conservative.
And the way that they vote would tell you about how they're going to attack problems. Is it tax and spend? Or is it just conservative?
Soft on crime.
Right.
I have no problems with asking a candidate about their candidacy. I have no problems with that. Okay, but I think it's flat out rude to start with. Are you a Republican or a Democrat?
We're running for office. They don't get the right to. I mean, you could be rude to them. I mean, it's like they're working for you. I mean, it's not even rude. It's like you could be rude to them. They're working for you. I mean, it's like
I don't think half the people would take it as an offense.
If they're so sensitive that they think that's rude, they're going into.
Now, wait a minute. Stop. I don't think that's the problem. I think it's the way people look at Stephen, for God's sake.
How do they look? What
look at him. Mean? I don't want to look at him. I'm sitting right next to him.
What do you mean the way people look at Stephen?
That you're rude. Period.
How do you figure that? I mean, you just ask questions. Questions we
I
want to know.
put 2 and 2 together. I put a little plus sign next to them, and I know that it equals 4.
5.
Oh, sorry. Okay. The problem is that people don't, it's like people like you are like, well, let's just see how they answer these questions. How are you going to attack the problem? Well, they're going to sit here and they're going to tell you all this great and wonderful stuff and how smart they are and all the things that they're, I'm going to do this and I'm going to be bipartisan and I'm going to reach across the aisle and all that other stuff. But in reality, they're probably not. I mean, they tell you anything they want you to hear when they're running for office, and you know that as well as I do. Well, but now, if you go back to if they're Republican, if they support the Democratic Party, that to me tells you a lot about who they are and who they support and what they support. Do you not think?
I think that's a difference between you and me.
That's the only difference between you and Steve?
No, that's one of the differences between Stephen and me.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think there's a more subtle way to go about getting the information you need. And I agree 100% with you. Voters need to do their homework.
Right.
And if that means asking a person if they're Democrat or Republican, then feel free.
Well, a lot of people don't have any political experience or any background or any kind of record to do for anybody to go by any research besides what their own voting record is. And if you're ashamed of that,
right?
Or at least to be honest about what you're ashamed about. Like, am I ashamed that I voted for Mitt Romney? Heck yeah, I am. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I didn't have another choice.
Yeah, didn't have another choice. But it's like you can look back, hindsight's 20/20. But at least you can say, like, yeah, I was stupid then, or I did this, and But a lot of people don't have a voting record to go by.
Mm-hmm. And I don't think it's you.
So ask them how they're going to fix the things that they say they're going to fix.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
You pretty much can figure out whether or not it's pie in the sky stuff or real.
Well, and you can figure that out by pretty much just saying, are you a conservative or a liberal?
Hey, that's fine. If you guys want to ask that question first, that's fine.
I think you could skip a lot of steps by
Yeah,
asking
yeah.
that. You could just like
that's
go
a
straight
pretty
to the
direct
source.
question.
And you say I'm rude. Let me ask you something, Pat. Would you rather be around somebody that you know where they stand or somebody that you don't know where they stand? Because I mean, if you ask me, I'm gonna tell you.
Steven, that's not the issue.
It is the issue. You're saying,
No,
you're rude.
no, it's not, because I know where people stand. I know where you stand.
Right.
But I don't have to be rude to you to know that.
I have never been rude to anybody. I've always been as nice as I can be, and just ask, hey, okay, were you Republican or Democrat? And then they say Democrat, and I say, well, you're an idiot. I don't say that. I just think that. I don't think it out loud, and everybody else does. But I like people to know where I'm at, like Steve over here. I mean, I really don't like Steve. I don't
Me
like
neither,
him.
man.
Yeah.
I don't like me either. Oh, you. Yeah.
Packy, I put up with him because he mashes the button. But
Dude, he's working for free, bro. Like, why are you attacking him?
But I mean,
that's rude.
I want to know. Somebody's going to represent me. I want to know. I mean, and I don't think it's a question to ask that is rude or anything. Where do you stand on the political scheme of things? I mean, are you for abortions? That tells me a whole lot. So I don't know. Oh, okay. While we're in between this, hey Steve,
I know what I know.
Yeah, there you go.
What's that?
Hey Steve and Smart Steve and Packy. How about a shout out for my 3-year-old grandson today, Noah?
Nice.
Happy birthday, Noah.
Birthday, Noah.
Oh, he's gonna
Big man.
Yeah.
He's got Rebel Boy as a grandpa.
Yeah, he's gonna be a man. That's gonna be a man.
I bet we can ask him right now, 3 years old, are you Republican or Democrat? Well, I know what he'd say. Yeah, I'm conservative. Yeah. Happy birthday. Come on, man. There you go. So, but yeah, I hate to be like that, but I mean, you say I'm rude. I really don't even care. Is that bad that it don't even bother me?
Unapologetic.
I mean, it's different just to be like, if it's just a little old lady and you're going to be just talking to her and just being rude to her.
Yeah.
But if it's somebody who's saying like, I'm going to live off your tax money.
Yeah.
You know
It's going to be my job to run your city.
Yeah. I'm going to tell you what to do. I'm going to make rules for you. Like I can ask that person whatever question I want to ask them, because they're going to be running your life to some extent.
Well, they're going to be working for you.
Yeah,
they're
exactly.
not an employee. I mean, basically.
So you don't want to be rude, but just saying, hey, what's your political affiliation?
Yeah.
Couldn't ask me that.
How dare you?
Yeah. What's your and Pat, I mean, I'm sorry. I think Harry called me a Nazi. You back me up on that, Steve?
Yeah, he did.
Yeah,
he did.
He said I was a Nazi.
I was out there.
Yeah. Now who's being rude now? Come on, Pat. Was that not rude?
I did. That also is rude. Yeah, sure it is.
Okay,
So you two guys go ahead. You have no rules of the game. You just call each other names.
Oh, Lord of mercy. That is so funny. Yeah. But yeah. Oh well.
The F word around here is feelings.
Yeah, didn't they have another F word on somebody said what was that?
Oh, it was Jim Cramer. Jim, that he's a liberal, but he's a financial analyst on CNBC. He was so impressed with how well the economy was going and how great the markets were doing, and yet Jerome Powell can't even he won't cut the interest rate, and he drops a big WTF bomb right there on live.
Whoa,
yeah,
okay, so hang on.
Wait a minute,
If Jim Cramer is telling you the economy is good, and to buy then sell, bro. No. I'm telling you, Jim Cramer, there's that app Autopilot, and it tells you everything. Like Nancy Pelosi, Marjorie Taylor Greene, you can just follow it just does it for you. Like you can just follow their thing. So if you just do what Nancy Pelosi does, it'll just automatically buy it for you.
You're just rolling in money.
There's one on there, Pat. It's called Inverse Cramer, and I'll have to look up the results, but I want to say it's like 30% for the year or something. Nice. It does the opposite of everything Jim Cramer tells you to do. Wow.
Sell. You got that from Pat.
Get out of here.
Strong buy.
Hey, can you give that disclaimer, please, before we go?
This does not constitute financial advice under no circumstances to do anything that Peggy ever tells you to do.
There you go. All right. Well, hopefully we'll get to this story I was going to bring up, but I just, it just kind of rubs me a little bit backwards that these folks is going to run for office and they don't want to tell you what their true colors are. The true colors come shining through after they get elected, do they not? I mean, pretty much.
That's usually the way it works. Just ask Fidel Castro. Well, it wasn't an election, but
yeah,
he had his supporters. And
oh well. All right, let's get to another break. We'll talk about this other stuff when we get back on the other side. All right. everybody. We're back with you. Hope everybody's doing good out there. Now we got all this political talk out of the way, you know, and all that stuff. We can get back to business. Back to business. I reckon Trump new plan to help the homeless may anger liberal opponents. That's what they're saying. But I reckon, according to this that I'm reading, I might be wrong on this, but this homeless crisis that we got, that he's actually got an executive order which will put them into the mental institutions.
Mm-hmm.
Is that kind of what I'm reading on this?
I haven't read everything about it.
Mental institutions.
Well, we need some. We used to have some. Remember, Milledgeville was the one that had Georgia, and that's what a big joke. Like, are you from Milledgeville?
All the executive orders in the world sending people to mental institutions that we don't have.
Well, we need some.
Maybe
Nice. But do you not think there's a need for them?
What, homeless
Of course.
Yeah, we need some homeless people for mental institutions.
Of course.
And so if we got an executive order, I'm sure there's somebody out there like, man, I'm going to make some cash. I'm going to open up a mental institution.
Yeah, but why wouldn't you?
So what do you think we should do with these homeless people?
I mean, that's a good idea. I mean, look, there's two root causes for homelessness traditionally, right? There's a financial and there's a mental. Financial can be fixed with programs. You know, you have a single mom living in her car, trying to do the best she can. She can use temporary housing for her till she gets back up on her feet. That's great. Someone who's living on the streets because they're not mentally capable of taking care of themselves, you have one of two things you can do. You can let them stay on the street,
right,
which is kind of like a prison in and of itself, because they're just defeating themselves and abusing themselves and getting destroyed.
Right.
Or you can try to actually physically help them.
Mm-hmm.
Choice seems easy to me.
Well, there's three. I think there's three. You know, you're talking about mental, and then you got people that's down on the luck because of financial reasons, but also you got drugs.
Yeah. Well, I kind of looped that in together with mental.
I like what Brad Alewine said here. Yeah, they shut down all the mental institutions in the 60s and the 70s, and then the Democratic movement was born. You go, Brad. That's where we get all our information. He's better than Cat Turd. Yeah, ain't no doubt. So, but yeah, I don't know. I remember growing up, you know, and Milledgeville had a huge mental institution down there. I don't know, Pat. You ain't from around here. Do you remember Milledgeville at all?
I do remember Milledgeville. It was still in existence when I came to Georgia.
Yeah.
You spent some of your formidable years there, did you, Steve?
Where he growed up, man. That's where he growed up. So what do you think, Pat? I mean, honestly, something's got to be.
It's funny you're talking about homelessness, because Harry and I talked about it yesterday or the end of last week. I forget which. And they recently did a survey of homeless people in Atlanta.
Yeah.
And 25% of the people that responded said, I wouldn't care if you were offering me the Taj Mahal. I will not go into a home. I like being homeless. So it's a problem that we're never going to eradicate.
Right.
But are there things we can do? Yeah. But I don't think an executive order that says you got to have mental treatment when there aren't any places to have that mental treatment. I don't think that does much.
Right. Well, if they like being homeless, let's send them like to Alaska, somewhere it's nice and cold, and see how they like that. How you like it now? Yeah. We ain't gonna feed you no more.
This is America. This is not sending off people to the gulags.
Yes. That's what's problem. You know, but that's the thing. You got these homeless people and you put up with them. What are you supposed to do with them?
That's right. It's their freedom versus our freedom.
Yeah.
I mean, why should they be free to defecate on the sidewalks and that kind of thing? That affects businesses. That affects quality.
Why are we free to have defecation-free sidewalks?
Well, I think their freedom ends where others
health
begin.
Reasons. Yeah.
You are a Democrat, aren't you, Pat? You and Gavin Newsom will get along just right. It's their right to poop on the sidewalk.
Yeah.
I'm just asking questions. I'm not taking positions.
Maybe we need low-income tax credit homeless housing. Maybe we need that, Stephen.
I don't know. I mean, it's definitely an issue. Of course, it's not as bad in the red city, I guess, as it is in the blue city. It seems like they just invite them on.
The problem is in most states, even a red state, aren't a lot of the cities blue. Like the main cities are blue area. So, and then they look at that crime statistic and they put that
in the governor's
as if it's all through the state, you know, and like
red state.
See the state's so bad, you know.
You see what happens when they have good crime statistics, though, didn't you? Atlanta released crime statistics that homicides are down 35% against last year at the same time. And
Yeah.
this past weekend, they killed 4 people and injured 12. So
Yeah.
we're back in line with last year.
Yeah, don't take them long. I don't like to go to Atlanta. I really don't. I mean, and you know, everybody talks about Chicago and New
I feel
York
safer
and all.
going to another country a lot of times.
Honestly, I'm telling you, I think Atlanta is as bad as any of the cities out there. I mean, they can talk about New York, they can talk about Chicago, and I just think Atlanta's as bad as any of them.
I bypass it.
Yeah, and I like what's this, Archie Patterson? Stop giving them money on the street. Yeah, quit giving them money. Yeah, but I did when I was in Savannah. There was a guy down there like, "Hey man, you got a couple of bucks I can get?" I said, "What are you gonna do with it?" He said, "I'm gonna buy a beer." I said,
Well, there you go.
There you go. If you're gonna do that, might as well be honest.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, but yeah, I don't know. It's definitely a problem. But and we've had a few around here. I'm saying over Packy's house.
Yeah, thanks. I need my own beer money.
I mean,
What'd you think I was going to spend the money?
I mean, y'all Catholic, y'all got so many brothers and sisters, y'all don't even notice in there. That's one of your brothers. Yeah, that's one of your brothers. Yeah. What are you gonna do? Hey, what's this? I'm gonna ask Smart Steve because he's the lawyer guy. We got Bondi with the DOG has filed a complaint alleging misconduct by federal judge James. How do you say his last name?
Boasberg.
What's the scoop with that, man?
Yeah, he's well, I mean, it's pretty self-explanatory. You know, she's accusing him of using his judge's bench as a political tool.
Right.
You know, and that you got to be impartial. And he's clearly not. The complaint was filed against him in district court in D.C. Apparently, the House tried to drop articles of impeachment against him. There was a movement back in March. I don't know where. I haven't followed that to see where that's going.
Right.
But yeah, you know, we're going to see. And this goes back to what we were talking about with these rogue district judges that think that they can just control politics from their own little bench. You know,
Well, we got a lot of
Look
that
what
going
happens.
on.
We got CJ Riley on.
Hey, CJ,
Let's make a comment about the homeless.
let's hear it. What's on your mind?
You know, y'all talking about this homeless situation. They might be on drugs or something like that, correct?
Right.
But the thing of it is, it ain't always like that.
true.
Right. Yeah.
You know, I've been living in a tent since 2017 when I give my son my camper.
That's outstanding.
Yeah, it is. But I'm gonna tell you, you're homeless, so you're fixing to go to the crazy house. Force you in there.
You're not homeless.
No, I'm not homeless.
Yeah, no,
But-
you're not homeless.
No, I got a home. I live in a tent.
What is it at your own place, your own home, your own property?
No,
Is it on somebody else's?
yes,
Will they let you there? They're like cool with it.
yeah,
Okay, well you're covered then.
You got a home.
yeah. But see, it's I'm not under no kind of government nothing.
Right.
Bless
I
you,
ain't
sir.
getting no kind of checks.
Right.
Not even Social Security. And I'm 68 years old.
Well,
Good on you.
yeah.
You're
That's Social Security. That way Pat can spend your money. There you go. That's a good idea.
But I ain't on Social Security.
I know it, but Pat's getting your cut.
Can I
so-
ask why not? I mean,
Yeah.
is there a reason why?
My point system was messed up.
Oh, okay.
Gotcha.
All
You
right.
know, you talking about you get 40 points.
yeah.
I only had 17. I spent 20 years in prison,
Right.
you know, and that kind of knocks out on that point system,
Yeah, I can
Gotcha.
understand that. Yep. So,
you know.
all right, man. Well, we appreciate you calling in, brother. And
Just to let you know, everybody ain't no drug head or nothing like that.
right, we're
Don't
with you.
like-
Yeah, we're with you.
Absolutely. So in other words, this goes back to what we were saying earlier. This is not an issue of any sort of mental issue or drugs. This is simply a financial issue.
Yeah.
Is it not?
Right.
Yeah,
It is.
yeah. Right
Yeah.
on. Okay.
So,
I mean, I ain't got a car. I mean, I ain't even got a job. I work around the area I live in.
right.
You know, I do weed eating, saw trees down, whatever.
You work
Yeah.
hard and you're a good, honest worker.
Mhm. So, would
Well,
you
yeah.
take a
Then
hand?
God bless you, my friend.
Would you take a handout if
Absolutely.
somebody said, "Here, I'm gonna help you out a little bit. Here's your $500."
Oh, I don't want that.
See, there's your deal.
Because you're a stand-up guy.
Well, that's the thing. You know, people that need to help, you know, like I can handle this.
They won't take it. That's right.
Yeah. And you know, my grandmother was a truant officer back years ago for the schools. They call them truant officers back then.
Y'all have a blessed day.
Hey, you too, buddy. Thanks for calling in.
And she found out that if she took clothes to these people that needed them, that they wouldn't use them. They actually would not use them because they was ashamed to go to school with clothes that was given to them.
Wow.
But she found out if she charged them a nickel or a quarter or something like that, they would actually use it. And that's where she started her little thrift store back years and years ago. And she had all these clothes in there, and they could come in there and they could buy them for a nickel or whatever it was, and they were good to go with that. So that's the thing. You know, that's the thing. Going back to the federal thing you're talking about, and this judge, we got federal judge halts enforcement of law defunding Planned Parenthood.
Oh, yeah,
y'all read that? So a federal judge orders Trump administration to restore Medicaid funding to all Planned Parenthood affiliates and all the folks involved in that
in her district. Yeah,
I don't understand why.
We already had I thought we had a Supreme Court ruling that those kind of things could only apply to the district that the judge judged for. That they couldn't be nationwide.
Straight out of the news. This is what I'm
kind of wondering the same thing, Pat. I thought we already settled that, but
yeah, rogue federal judges.
Is that what it is?
Yep.
Yeah. I don't understand. Okay, Planned Parenthood is basically just abortion clinics, right?
They
tell
say,
you they tell you they're not, but
they say they do more things.
And it's pretty much for just, you help me if I'm wrong about this. It's just pretty much just birth control, correct?
Again,
if we said you were wrong, Stephen, would you change?
I'm asking. I'm just asking.
No, that's what I'm doing. Is just asking.
Yeah, I've never had occasion to use their services, so I couldn't really tell you.
But I mean, you know, in my opinion, it's just more because, you know, everybody says, "Oh, what about rape, incest?" That's like
literally what you're saying is true, though. I mean, like it is like if yes, they do abortions. I mean,
yes, they do.
But, but literally, you are correct because one of the number one thing they do is provide contraceptive care to people. That is one of the main things that they do.
Yeah, Margaret Sanger.
But yes, Margaret Sanger was a racist.
Okay.
Like an actual racist.
Like a legit racist.
Why should my tax money go to Planned Parenthood for abortions or
birth control or anything?
Or birth control.
Why are we paying
I mean, honestly, why do I have to pay that? Why would I want to do that? Why? Answer that question, Pat.
So don't.
Well, I have to, do I not?
Don't pay it.
Well, if I don't pay it, I go to jail. Right.
Well, you could elect people that wouldn't let that happen in the government.
Well,
but don't ask them who they vote for.
Don't you dare! Don't you dare ask their political party.
That's exactly my point. You can ask those kinds of questions and find out all you need to know.
Okay, now I can ask the questions. A minute ago, I couldn't ask the questions because I was rude. Which one is it, Pat?
You're still rude.
Okay.
I'm not changing that one.
Yeah.
You're just not Christopher.
I don't want my money to go to abortion clinics.
Me neither.
Period. I'm against it 100%. I'm against it 100%. I don't think that my tax money should go to abortion clinics. And they can call it Planned Parenthood, whatever they want to call it. I don't think my money should go to that. I think that's wrong.
Is that the hill you want to die on?
I would. Yep, absolutely. Yep.
Okay, then don't ever vote for anybody who would support that opposite position.
How would he know?
How would I know?
Yeah, unless he asked the question.
You would ask them
politely.
Ask them what?
Where do you stand on abortion?
You could just say, "Are you a Democrat?"
Where do you stand on federally funded abortion?
It's probably more polite just to ask them if they're a Democrat or Republican.
Well, on abortion, it is a big issue in America, and it's something that we need to weigh in pretty hard on both sides and come to a solution together that we can both live with, and because it is a very big issue, and so it's very important for us to look into that as hard as we can and reach across the aisle and try our best to come to a conclusion of how we can come to an agreement on this. What's the next question?
What are you running for, Steve?
Totally just went to law school on that, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, that's the answer you get, Yeah. That's why I say, are you a Democrat or Republican?
Well, I wouldn't vote for that individual if that's the answer I gave.
Well, that's all you ever get. You don't ever get
But now hold on a second, because to Pat's point, there,
Right.
this friend of mine, it doesn't matter who he or she is, but they claim, oh, I was raised by my grandparents who were staunch conservatives. I'm a Republican. I hate Trump. I believe in pro-choice. I think that there's nothing wrong with transgender men in women's sports, but I'm Republican.
Right. And conservative.
Who'd you vote for?
That
I
is like
voted for
that is
Kamala
a
Harris. I
total-
voted for Joe Biden. I
that's a
voted for
total outlier. I mean, it's like
Yeah.
that doesn't happen.
yeah. I think the point there is this person, he or she, simply does not know the difference.
Just
And
go ahead.
They're just going by their title and I'm a Republican. No idea what the party stands for.
Yeah, let's go ahead and throw it out there. We all know it's Pat Malone. We all know it's Pat. Oh, look at him. He looks mad, don't he? Pat, you look mad. Put a smile on your face, man. We're fixing to give something away.
I know I am not mad, Stephen. I just
Well,
don't
we're
think
going
you're
away
funny
today.
anymore.
I'm rude. I'm rude.
Hey, a lot of people asked me what the answer to yesterday's was. The
Oh yeah.
major band that's not changed their lineup. The
I know
answer
the
was U2.
You two, really?
Yep.
That's crazy. I think you were wrong on that. Who did you say? You
I
said-
thought it was ZZ Top up until when Dusty died.
No, they did have a change on that. I do believe on that. I
Oh,
guess
wow.
you two. You know, it's funny. You know, I know a guy that actually worked with you two, and they had that Rattling Hum big tour,
Yeah.
and they had like 40 transfer trucks,
Yeah.
and at the end,
sounds about right.
and they made like bukus of money. And at the end of the tour, all that was left was like $60,000 to split among the band.
Dang.
They spent everything. That's the
Wow.
way to tour right there. I'm telling you. Yeah.
Wow.
All right, what we giving away, Pat?
Hey, let's give away some S&S smoothies or the tin roof. You can choose either one of those.
All right, but you got to answer this question. The phone number is 706-379-9770. Again, 706-379-9770. What's the question, Pat?
Question is, how many hotel rooms are there in New York City?
Oh, golly.
What, how many hotel rooms, or how many hotel rooms are not being used by illegal immigrants?
Yeah, I see it. Oh, well. All right, how many hotel rooms are in New York City? We'll get you on the other side. We'll be right back. All righty, we're back with you. We have no phone caller. What's the question again, Pat?
How many hotel rooms are there in New York City?
There
And
you
I'll take
go.
a range. I'll take a range. You
range.
don't have to be exact.
I mean, for like 1 to like 5 million, somewhere in there.
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah, it's somewhere in there.
Somewhere in there.
What are they getting today, Packy?
Hey, we've got a gift certificate for you, courtesy of S&S Smoothies or the Tin Roof, both in the Merchants Walk Plaza in Blairsville.
Yeah, there you go. And this part of the show is brought to you by Daniel DeWello, which is a lawyer over in Blairsville, who called me yesterday and said anything Smart Steve says when it comes to law, do not
Do the opposite. Do the opposite.
do the opposite. Across the Teletop machine, I reckon they said, talking about homeless and drug situations on the street, look up YouTube
Kensington.
say it again.
Kensington.
Street. There we
I
go.
got your
We're
back.
like a team, man.
We're like a team.
Yeah.
Team Steve.
In Philadelphia, that started with a few, and if not addressed, it gets huge. So there's something. I'm gonna look that up here in a little while, so y'all can check all that out and see what's going on with that. So anyway,
Did you see that JD Vance's half brother is running for mayor of Cincinnati?
really,
Yeah.
well, that ought to be good. They just had a big beatdown in Cincinnati.
Yeah,
did they not?
they certainly did. There have been 5 arrests so far. On that. 5. It looked
know
like a
what?
lot more than 5 people dishing out beatings in that video, but
I'm gonna
hopefully
tell
they're
you,
still
man.
working on it.
How can you be that cruel? I mean, honestly, how can you be that cruel and everybody's just laughing and
That's just it. I mean, look, if you're in the fight, whatever, I don't know what caused that fight, but if you're just standing there watching, you're not calling 911, you're not trying to stop it, you're not trying to that's just barbaric.
yeah, I'm like you. It's crazy. I can't imagine people being that. I don't know what you call it.
Barbaric.
Or I mean, for no reason. I don't know what started it, but yeah, who
I'm
knows?
surprised. I'm surprised that you're surprised at this, Stephen, because I think people are capable of the absolute worst.
Well, you're right, and we seem
Yeah.
like we're seeing more and more of it. People need to get back in church. Parents need to wear them kids out,
Yeah.
set them down, say, "Yeah, look, we don't do that."
All right, we got Mike Smith.
Hey, Mike, what's going on?
Hey, is Pat a Democrat?
Well, let's see. What's today? Tuesday?
Oh, you can't ask that. You can't ask that. That's rude.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah, that's rude.
Did you get an answer for the hotel room?
Yeah, what is the answer?
I'd say
somewhere between 130 and 150,000.
Well, under normal circumstances, Mike, you would be right, but because you said bad things about me, loser.
Yeah, yeah.
Sorry, Pat. The truth hurts.
Oh, you're correct. Congratulations, Mike.
There you go.
Actually, Mike, you had already won before you even got the answer right. I was going to give it to you just because you said bad things about him.
Yeah.
So come by and see me.
Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, you can't go wrong with that. What are you doing today? You ain't homeless or nothing, are you?
No, I'm working.
What do you do?
I drive a propane truck.
Oh, man.
yeah.
Yeah, carrying gas.
Thank you, man.
I reckon they've shut down the propane in New York City or someplace. We'll talk about that tomorrow. Hey, man, we appreciate you calling in. The bells are ringing. We got to get out of here.
All right, man.
All right, thank you, brother. Hey, Pat, cheer up a little bit over there, man.
I'll try, Stephen.
Try not to be so rude tomorrow.
I'll work on my manners, buddy.
Hey,
Good for
we got Gary Chapman, singer-songwriter, on tomorrow. So
Are you
I
excited
won't.
about
I won't
that?
work on anything tomorrow.